17 is coming through. I'm going to start with this book. I'm hearing 77. First word I saw is balance. Balance, country, colored, Montgomery, kept myself somewhat aloof. Visited Virginia, welcome events, campus, World Cup. So interesting, World Cup's coming up. Publicly, music. Okay, playlists. One more. I'm seeing can over here. Enemy, arguments, outsiders. And then I'm seeing Europeans and Africa. Okay. I'm hearing I should use this pad now. I'm hearing 17 plus 4 is 21. 21 might be significant. I'm hearing eat your vegetables. Okay, there's something coming through about fortifying yourself for the battle ahead. I'm seeing the words ultra glued. In terms of staying focused. Staying focused. I'm seeing the word darkness. When I say I'm seeing the words, I'm saying I'm just seeing the words on different things around the room. So seeing the word darkness, there's something about staying focused and staying ultra glued throughout the darkness. Like as you're waiting somewhere, as you're wading through an area which you are not wading through a new area, an area that is unfamiliar to you, an area where you don't have all the information, such as visual and auditory stimuli, staying focused and staying glued. Glued to what though? Okay, I just overheard my brother said message. He said I sent her a message. So staying glued to your, and my stomach is growling. I just heard my brother say perception. So something about staying glued to your messages that you're receiving from your guides, staying in tune to your intuitive messages that you're receiving, because at the end of the day, if you're following an intuitive path, you're going to end up in places that you don't understand, places that you didn't really study for. If you were just living a life of logic, I'm talking fast because that's how quick the messages are coming through, and if I don't talk fast, I'm going to miss them. So if you're living a life through logic, you wouldn't really need to follow guidance because you'd have all the answers. You'd be able to research things. You'd be able to have more answers from, logic, right? Although there are still things, even when you follow the logical path, at the end of the day, anything can happen. But at the end of the day, if you're getting led somewhere by your intuition, by your spirit guides, heavy ancestral message coming through. I'm seeing the word friction as well. So heavy ancestral energy coming through. So at the end of the day, if you're being guided by your ancestors, it requires more trust because you're being guided by something that is not based on physical stimuli, right? You're being guided by something that has a bigger view of the picture compared to you that has a more subjective view. So there's something about like when you're being guided to certain places, particularly places that are, damn well, if you were following your logic would never have brought you there, that there's a significance to keep keep constant connection with the thread that runs through you. And I'm seeing it as like a thread that goes from your root chakra all the way up, from under your root chakra to all the way up above your crown. And it's the connection to ancestry, but also like cosmic origins and spirituality, whatever you resonate with. But in this particular message, ancestry is coming through, class struggles are coming through as well, and going back to friction. Oh yes, and then I just had another hunger pang. So yeah, so the hunger pang, I'm feeling hunger pangs because something about skin and the body is coming through. I'm gonna close my eyes because I'm getting a lot of messages. So something about, so the hunger pang, so it's like the, in terms of like what you're looking for, what you're hungry for, your ancestors understand. Some of that hunger is coming from an individual place, like in terms of like, for example, your soul, your akashic records, but some of it is ancestral. So your ancestors, they're leading you. I feel like perhaps you're like on the journey of like following their guidance, but then you're kind of feeling a little bit doubtful because you're like, hey, like, you know, I actually want this out of life. This is what I'm hungry for, right? And then your ancestors are saying they understand that, so don't think that they're leading you to a place to where your personal goals and desires are not going to be accounted for. At the end of the day, babe, if it was a straight path, if it was a path that was going to make sense at every step, you wouldn't need the intuition. You would have just been able to follow the logic. But the reason the intuition is coming in, and the reason the logic has to be managed and of course applied appropriately, is because it's a path that doesn't make sense. It's a path that it doesn't make sense in terms of logic. So that's why there's a deep ancestral connection when it comes to these things. But then I saw someone walk by shirtless, and it emphasized the body and also the fact that I'm hungry right now, receiving hunger pangs. And the beginning of the message was starting off with eat your vegetables. So something about eating leafy greens right now.